Hey Libra, it's Basil. How are you? What do you need to know? What do you need to know for the month of April? Happy Aries season to you. The dreaded Mercury retrograde, we're still in it, but the very tail end so I'm reading this on April 2nd. So we have until Sunday, Monday-ish, depending on where you are in the world. So that's April 6th, 7th, somewhere like that. Let's hope. I asked all my air signs, please just move the energy out. Bring us some good stuff. Clear this. Oh, it's been something, hasn't it? So let's do a general read for you for the month of April. Whatever that message seems to be, we'll go with it, whether it's love, career, whatever it is. If you have specific questions you'd like to ask me, I do readings over Zoom and I do pre-recorded videos like this one. You can find that at basiltarot.com. I'll put a link in the description box and I would love to read with you. So, what do we got? What do we have? Okay. Oh, well, speaking of which, there you are. That's big movement. Big whoosh with the number 8. 8 is the number of, ancient number of money, abundance, and prosperity. So it's a big push forward in a good way. Air sign, it's you. I'm not seeing another zodiac sign in your read. That's really unusual, and Gemini had the same thing. All right, so the main part of your read. First card out, Page of Swords. And what is it? Oh, I always forget that. Yeah, it's 7 of Cups. What am I doing? 7 of Cups. So Page of Swords is a couple things. You have your eye on somebody, or they have their eye on you. Page of Swords is a spy stalker card. So for me, that means the internet, social media, because that's what it's for. So there may be somebody that could be a dating site. Maybe you're looking at somebody or somebody's looking at you and you're trying to analyze whether they fill your cups in love. Is that something that you want? Or it's a job or an opportunity or a situation. You're kind of taking a deep review on, does it check all the boxes for me? The energy over it is we have the King of Pentacles and we have the Empress. So two of the things I think you're looking at, this King of Pentacles, King of Pentacles is whether or not this person is emotionally grounded, financially secure, and that seems to be important, okay? And the Empress is also about whether or not you want to try again. In this instance, that's what that came to me. It's like you've done everything. You both have tried everything. If this is somebody you already know. If not, this is about you maybe reinventing yourself. Like who do you need to be in order to be in this relationship? Are you in that part of your life where you feel like, you know what? Who am I now? It's the bigger questions. Like, who do you want to be in this relationship? Like, what if you start? I'm getting the sense for a lot of you, this is somebody new. Okay? If it is, I feel like, what do I do differently this time? So maybe I have a different outcome. Is there something about that? But she's sitting with a pillow, so you're comfortable with yourself. It's not that there's not a situation here, well, you don't like her. It's nothing like that. I think it's just like, are you being you? Because Empress, we get the word empower from Empress. So you're just embracing yourself. It's just being you, okay? If this is somebody you already know or you're involved with, maybe you're reviewing whether or not it's working. They have a good job. Are they emotionally grounded? Are they emotionally secure? All of that. And for some of you, it's it is the pregnancy card. Is this somebody, if you're thinking about having children, or if they have children, it's the mother card. You're like, how does that piece work for you? Does it? I think that might be something you're thinking about. So the energy that's going out is you thinking about moving or leaving. This is such a Libra. Oh my gosh. You're like, well, I don't know if I was going to leave. Maybe I'm not. And now you feel stuck and you're not moving anywhere. It is so Libra. Should I stay or should I go? I don't know. I'm going to hover here because I don't know. And the in between one place or another place, oh, I don't know. That's because that's in the opposite. So it's very Libra. Push, pull, push, pull. So you're analyzing, you're in the sea of indecision about a work or love. If this is a work situation, it kind of be the same thing, okay? Does this, am I making enough money? Do I want to start something new? Doing the review, should I move another company? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stay here. I don't know if I like it, but you don't like being in between. It's very Libra energy. So I feel like out of all of that, you're like, okay, so ask more questions for yourself, okay? How other people see you is, I think part of this is whether or not you want to live with someone. If you already are, you may be thinking about moving out, not breaking up, because it's 9 out of 10. You're not putting them behind you. Maybe you don't want to live with them anymore. Maybe that's part of what this is. Maybe they have kids and you don't particularly want to live with their kids, or they want kids and you don't want to have kids. Maybe they're not good with money. Maybe there's a situation around that, or if you're already living with them and money is tight, or you're worried about, economic uncertainty, then you're like, oh, maybe I should just stay. So I feel like the month, but at the bottom, it is a big move forward with the number 8. So there is money there. There is big movement there. So let me see what your outcome is. Oh, we got an Aquarius in your outcome. It's the Star of Hope. So whatever, water for me, water in tarot is emotions. You're squarely going to put behind you any of the issues, and you're going to focus on the present emotionally. She's not wearing clothes, so that's about rebirth, renewal. It's also being vulnerable, okay? It's important here for you to be vulnerable, even if that's difficult. Doesn't always come easy. Or they have to be vulnerable, but there's a Star of Hope. So there's a positivity in your outcome. If you're dealing with an Aquarius especially, maybe there's something that happened back in Aquarius season. That's what, January 20th, February 17th, that time period, if anything happened, maybe that's about putting that in the past. And I see you taking a leap of faith and you say, oh, what the heck, I'm going to go with it. It's a 0. It's a brand new beginning, but it's a positive, happy card. You have the Star of Hope and the Fool. King of Wands is about maybe you talk to a good friend, you like this person, you start to think, they're the warm, fuzzy sweater of a person, and I got the Soulmate card. And I got victory, celebration with the Christmas wreath. Doesn't mean you have to celebrate that. To me, that denotes the end of the year. So I see, you're like, all right, let me just stay here for the rest of the year. I did get a Pisces card. Someone is thinking of reaching out to you and there's a Tower. So there's an aha moment or a big shakeup. I got the High Priestess, so that's some options, somebody doing a lot of soul searching, and it has to do with work. So that kept coming out, and somebody focused on work. So there may be a couple things, Libra, going on. You got a lot going on, I think, in the month of April. I think the should I stay or should I go, cue the Clash song, is very relevant. I think you end up, if you have that instinct to just cut and run, you stop yourself and take another look at your job or your relationship, where you're living, your living situation, or your options for living. And you go, wait a minute, what's really the cause here? What can, what is this? And I think it works itself out in a positive way. And then you get there's some kind of shakeup here. So in a positive way. I'm actually going to read that more as an aha moment, because that's also what that means for me after doing some soul searching, and that can also be making an effort. So I could read it that way as well. We go back to where we started, as whether this is someone who, if you're single, this is somebody from like dating online. You may go back and forth with them. It's possible that one of the issues to watch out for is they may tell you that they're moving out, they may be living with someone, but it may not be completely over. That's something to really pursue here. But then they do eventually reach out and tell you, yeah, now it's done. And then maybe you put some effort into that. So make sure before you take your leap of faith here, make sure you get real information. Don't believe firsthand. If they're telling you, oh yeah, I'm single, may not be. Okay. Just as a warning here, but I do see you all really focused on your career. It can be an inheritance, gift of money coming your way as well. It's just telling you to be patient. Okay. And that's Sagittarius, but be patient. No fast moves, Libra. And Queen of Wands is the key here. That's a big discussion. And it's more than a conversation. It is really putting it all out there on the table. Hold nothing back. This is what I want. This is what I need. This is like all of it. All right. And whether it's somebody you're in a relationship with, or you want to be, or even if you're talking with somebody online, ask the questions. Ask it all, because that is what this is. Okay, it's a review. You're analyzing. You need the facts in order to make the right decision. I think that is really what's coming out here. And you do. It looks to me this does have a happy ending. I read when it doesn't, but this one does. You got to know all the facts, and the only way to do that is to ask and put it out there. Even if it makes you vulnerable to do so, protect yourself, of course, but don't be afraid to put yourself out there to do that. All right? All right, my Libra friends. I will see you soon. You know where to find me if you need me, and you'll find me here again soon. I hope you look for me, and take care.